CDC is advising that you stay in your home. We show up.
You know, I really like the intro to this show. I really do, but I could have rubbed one out in that time.
Jesus, you guys are brutal.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody.
We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party, flyer than everybody. We show up in the party.
We show up in the party.
I can't believe this is called the Hershey Highway.
What the fuck? You have a fingernail?
This is my favorite part, right here.
I shit my pants in a Walmart one day.
Let's go.
And we're back!
Howdy, y'all.
Where did she come from?
I'm glad that's pre-recorded because I couldn't do that. We're back like she does.
And we're
Oh,
back!
how the hell is everybody?
And nobody can do this out.
True. Tired.
Yeah, I'm tired. I've been up since like 2:15 this morning.
I'm working on
Here.
stuff for Odin's birthday party tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
50 cupcakes and a cake and
Jeez.
I see you in here, Steven, but where are you at? You're supposed to actually be on the show.
well, oh yeah. Well, no, if one of us says that, it shows up 3 times. Or is he actually on?
No, he's actually on. I just I thought I seen him in here before. Yeah, he said hello, and then I said,
Well, I
"What's
said
up,
that.
everybody?" And it showed up as him.
Oh,
Yeah. When we got the 2 main people missing for the first part of the show, it's yeah, I'm in control right now, everybody. So,
How does that make you
oh
feel?
boy.
well, if I did it more often, I'd have more of a hang of it. But at least everything's set up for me.
There you go.
Right.
So you just sit back and relax. Get off.
She did a good job of doing that.
So, how's everyone's week?
Good. It was all right.
It's all right. You?
Me, we're getting busy, so I had a lot of long days, and today was the longest day.
Mm.
What's up, Ginger?
Emily?
Happy birthday, Ginger!
Oh yeah, happy birthday! I actually meant to make a damn video, and I got busy with my fucking long days this week and forgot all about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But-
another Mark baby.
Yeah, this week was kind of hard, man. And next week's not looking any better. It's going to be long days. We don't have enough drivers to handle our workload, so
Mm.
yeah, they're kind of pushing us hard. It is what it is.
There's a lot of birthdays in March this month.
Yeah. Actually.
Yeah, I noticed that. One of the guys that watches the show on my channel, Timmy, it's his birthday today. Timmy Totems.
Oh, happy birthday.
I don't know
Yeah.
if he's on right now or not, but
Well, just
if I see him, I'll tell him happy birthday.
Yeah. You got
Well, that's it.
gingers and
Yep.
mine's this month somewhere.
Oh, there he is.
there's Dilly Pickle.
I on the phone with my stepmother.
Oh.
Gotcha.
So y'all
Well,
gonna in,
Like we live? Oh, obviously I can see the comments.
Yeah, yeah.
I messed it up too because I hit go live and then it drops down to another box that says go live and I didn't see it. And then I hit the intro and then I had to go
Yeah.
back up and hit go live again.
So we're on a train wreck, huh?
Yep.
I love it.
I mean, I can handle it. It's just not going to be very pretty.
to me, it wouldn't be
That's,
a show.
that's what she said.
Yeah.
Hi everybody.
It's the dilly.
Oh shit! I think I should have got a bigger Red Bull.
Why does it say we have 3 guests waiting back there? It's really weird.
we don't.
It's from the...
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're all in here.
Oh, us.
A deep today.
Her seat.
Okay, it's a Friday. You have an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's my excuse every other day.
Yeah, right.
Well, you know.
Hey, nice,
Excuse me.
nice shirts.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you
See, everybody, we got merch.
Did you burp up a
And
baby?
it's pretty.
One of
Very
these years I'll have one.
love it.
I was on the phone with my
Yeah, when
stepmother
you're-
and I said, hey, we got them hoodies back from the Dilly fam. She goes, which ones? I said, the one with the American flag and the truck on them. All right, I'm going to go see if I can order me one. I said, perfect.
I do like that one. I really like that logo. It's my favorite one.
It's the original, and I like it too.
Yeah.
Because someone else took our stuff.
What's up, Overwatch? Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people using that damn flag and that thing now.
But we did it first. I'm making that clear. Okay?
Yeah, we are the pioneers.
Copyright.
So what do we... Did I miss, how was everyone's week? Did I miss that?
No, that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Perfect.
How was your week?
well, it's still going, but it wasn't terrible. I got that whole wheel seal thing situated. So, it's not bad. I could use a shower, but
That's normal then, right?
yeah, about normal.
Are you
This
working
buddy-
overtime? What? What's up?
Am I what?
Are you working overtime?
I don't have such thing as overtime.
Oh, well, fuck. I don't know. I'm not a truck driver.
Truck drivers, unless you're union and you're paid hourly, there is no such thing as overtime for a truck driver.
No.
Well, if you're
no,
over
I'm
your
not-
time.
Well, yeah, that's about the only time I get over is when I'm, yeah. No, I'm just working again this weekend.
Yeah,
And
that
next-
sucks.
Well, next week I'm going home on the 8th. I will be home the 18th, and I'll stay home till the 22nd or 23rd.
Well, that's good.
Not my ideal situation. My stepmother has to go in for surgery on her shoulder, but
Oh,
I need a little,
Yeah, but-
little R&R.
Before
Sure.
I forget, and I'll put a bug in everybody else's ear while we're here, but we really need to maybe tomorrow or Sunday talk about getting a meetup together.
Yeah, we should probably start planning one of them.
Yeah.
Nicole's been bugging.
Bugging.
Why does she want to have the baby at Does she want to have
Summer
me at the Dilly Fam meetup or something?
No, because my luck, I will.
What's up,
I'll
Tigger?
deliver it.
Oh my god.
We'll deliver my baby, officiate my wedding. Damn.
No, well, Scott's gonna do that. I could be an ordained baby delivery guy. Be like, what is that commercial? What's that pizza? Hot and ready? Little Caesars.
Yeah, we could turn that into a T-shirt as well.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's already is one.
Technically, that's copyright. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's copyright.
And I think Scott's
Well,
yelling from
I
a
mean-
distance.
Is hot and ready in 5 minutes? Can that be copyrighted?
Yep.
Yeah. Now, if you do hot and ready
Now-
in 15 minutes like Jeremy is, then you'd be all right.
Now, what about that? What about something about Mary movie? 8-minute abs, 7-minute abs, hot and ready in 4 minutes.
I'm telling you, that T-shirt idea we talked about today is probably that would probably work.
I think so too.
Yeah.
When Nicole's feeling a little better, I'll have her jump on that one.
Welcome back.
I know where the snack cupboard is in your mom's house.
That would definitely be something.
Well, is it about that time, fellas and lady?
I think so.
You want to do the introduction?
I can.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us this evening, straight from the TikTok bar from afar, far away. Here he is, Mr. Timmy Trent.
fucking boo!
There.
Bam.
Boo!
Welcome.
Look, he's all
He's
he looks like a professional.
He does.
Oh, he looks better than all of us. We look like we got dragged by the streets.
I had a little time to get prepared.
Now,
So did we. Oh, wait.
if you're longer than 15 minutes, you're already doing better than pork chop.
See, another T-shirt idea.
See, I'm
There
running
you
the
go.
shit show for the time being, and I'm not used to running this. We one of our host isn't here tonight because family emergency. So we're gonna see how well I can do until.
Yeah.
We're gonna see
I
how
see
this
somebody's
train
on a
wreck
nightly
really turns
drive,
out.
isn't he?
Yeah, I'm working again this weekend.
Yeah, and we can't get him from the corner.
Yeah.
You can't hold him down, can you?
No. He's all about
Can't
that
put
20
baby in
bucks in the corner.
So he was looking for a hooker last night.
I'm
though.
telling you,
Yes.
Them
Listen.
lot lizards.
that would have been
Any.
the greatest promotional video ever. If I could get a hooker to go, like, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I think it's
It's
so
a thing.
It's either gonna hit really well on TikTok or I'm gonna get beat up by a hooker. One or the other.
Oh no, you'll get
Videotape that.
Yes, please.
Oh, I'm gonna roll the whole thing, whether I get beat up or not, all the way down to the
Perfect.
$20 I'll hand her.
Throw a piece of jerky.
So,
20
how's
hours.
everybody doing this evening?
I'm tired of shit.
I'm driving through South Carolina.
Yeah. I can't say I've had the most productive week, but it's not been a bad week.
I hear that.
Yeah, I seen you got out for a ride this week.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I had a couple really nice days, and my kid got home from school, and I'm like, "You hungry?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "You want to go for a ride?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, get your gear, let's go. So yeah, we took a ride around downtown and talked to some other bikers and hang out. Went and eat pizza. Yeah, it was a good time.
That was beautiful. I actually seen that video. That was really nice.
Yeah.
That was
Nice to be there.
And I bought him his own riding gear and everything, and he feels so damn special when he gets up there and got his own helmet. And he likes to talk a lot, so I got him one of those helmets that the whole face flips up.
Nice.
Yeah, that way he can talk.
Yesterday was like one of the only days that I actually got to get home at a decent time, and I had my 3-year-old out riding her bike, and she was happy as a pig and shit.
Well, his papa did go out and get him a Coleman bike for his birthday. So he's got that, and he always wants to go riding. And he's only ridden it, I don't know, handful of times, and he's already ready to upgrade the motor and get something faster. You know,
Makes sense.
yeah. He's going from 20 mile an hour, and now he wants to up it to 40.
Yeah. That's like
chip off
Marcy's
the old
grandson
block.
has a couple. Yeah, Marcy's grandson has a couple Power Wheels, the older ones, and I'm gonna take one of them and hook them up to the Milwaukee battery option.
There you
You
go.
can buy the adapters, and you can make them run off the Milwaukee batteries.
Now,
I can't
did
wait
you
to ride that
see
through the
the
yard.
TikToks? They made like a Barbie Jeep with a crotch rocket motor on it or some shit.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah, there's
That-
a guy on there that
Yeah.
does that. He did the crotch rocket that, and he did
No.
a couple other ones, and they're pretty impressive.
Oh my goodness! When that thing's flying across the
I-
parking lot so damn fast, I was like, I'm not putting my kid in that.
I know a guy with a motor sitting in a frame in my garage. I mean, in his garage.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Remember, Scott?
700 Kawasaki.
Yeah.
I thought about buying a wrecked bike just for the motor.
Well, kind of sort of what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of,
Whole
sort of.
bike and title.
Yeah, I bought a titled bike that had a little bit of electrical fire.
Ah. Well, so that's
Well,
pretty easy.
we were going to take the motor and kind of sort of build the. We were going to take the motor and either find like one of them UTVs or side by sides, whatever they call them,
Right.
and throw it in that, or build a go kart. But I honestly think a Barbie Jeep would probably be a good thing.
Yeah.
Or a Honda Red 4-wheeler.
I want a Barbie Jeep.
Yeah, he had to build a whole frame for that and everything.
Oh, I do
Yeah,
have that.
something. Yeah,
Uh,
that Honda 4-wheeler.
Oh, yeah, I just paid it off too.
there you go.
I just paid
Even
for
better.
it technically.
There you go.
It's mine now, free and clear. We can chop it up now.
See, I remember going from a 100. I had old bikes growing up, and I had a 100 Yamaha Enduro, and then I went to a 250. And I'm fucking short as shit. I'm only 5'6". That
Oh my
250,
goodness.
it leaned to just for me to hold it up, and I had to let the clutch out, lean and then jump up on it to get it going. But I fucking got good at it. I was fucking kicking ass on that thing.
Probably like Mario trying to jump on a fucking mushroom.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kiss my ass.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a me.
Yeah, my son wants to get something faster so bad, and he's so short. And I'm like, here, take my bike. And he's like, I can't, Dad. I'm too short. I'm like, grow up.
Yeah, my 8-year-old wants a dirt bike now, so guess that's what we're getting.
Well,
They're,
I guess
they're fun.
he traded off. He had a go-kart, and now he's got this Coleman bike. So I told him, you just ride that, and you fuck it up all the ways you want to. And then, after a year or so, then we'll worry about upgrading.
Right.
I grew up redneck, so we had an old dingo, and it had the little half-ass roll cage over it, but it had the real big like four-wheeler back tires. But whoever had it before us didn't have enough
An
money
Odyssey?
to buy. Huh?
An Odyssey?
No, it was
Like
called a
the
dingo.
full-on
but I don't know.
go-kart with a roll cage?
Kinda, yeah. Probably
Yeah.
the same
My
thing
buddy
as
has
a dingo. But
My buddy has an
whoever
Odyssey.
whoever had it before us didn't pay for the front tires when they went bald. They put lawnmower front tires on this thing.
Ooh.
Fucking
It
right.
did not like to turn, and it had posi rear, so it did not like to turn anywhere. If you were going
Oh, man.
fast, if you had that thing up full speed, you turned the wheel, it wasn't turning. It kept on going straight. You'd have to slow down, really slow down the corner with it. Yeah, I wrecked that
Oh,
thing
boy.
crazy.
Yeah, a buddy
You
of mine
know-
has an Odyssey. That thing is killer.
When I got my my first 650 motorcycle, it wasn't long until I was ready to upgrade myself. So I kind of get where my son's coming from, even though I know he needs a lot more experience. But now I went out and I got me a 675, which is basically a 650, and I mean, it's fast. I've done 120 mile an hour on it. I'm not out there trying to do donuts and indos and wheelies and shit. So 675, I mean, that's pretty fast. Fast enough for me. I'm not trying to get
Yeah.
out there and raise hell.
Speed racer.
I just want to get out there and get that wind therapy going on.
Yes. Hello.
So
Sooner
Yeah.
or later, I'd like to get a bike myself.
I
don't know if.
I kind of want.
Go ahead.
I want a Can-Am Spider.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, my balance is not the greatest, and so I don't think I'll be able to keep a bike up. So, yeah.
I wouldn't mind having one of those slingshots, but not for that price. You can keep it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd build my own before I'd buy that.
The Can-Am Spiders are pretty reasonable. You can get the used ones now for probably around 13,000.
Yeah.
Seriously?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, actually, those have came down in price since they've been out for quite a bit of time now. So yeah, I'm sure these slingshots will be the same, later on down the road. Yeah, you can probably find one pretty cheap, but you'll have to put some money into it.
Yeah, tires and stuff like that, but it's no big deal.
Right.
Oh, I'd be happy. Well, still working on it.
I still have my original first motorcycle, which is a 82 Yamaha 650. But yeah, I taught myself how to fix my Triumph. I guess I'll probably teach myself how to fix my Yamaha. Yeah. I'm anything but a mechanic, but I am a self-proclaimed Triumph mechanic now.
If I had a garage in a place, my grandfather's bike, he's got he's no longer with us, but it's mine if I ever go get it for my dad. It's a 750, it's a 1985 750 Yamaha Virago.
There you go.
I got to rebuild it and all. If I had a place to do it, I know I could get it done. It's just I need to move and have space for it.
I mean, $1,500 gets you a shed from Lowell's.
We just need to move from where we're at.
I get you.
Yeah, new baby on the way. We need to upgrade.
Oh man, there you go. Well, congratulations on that.
Yeah, thanks. I'm 40 and this is my fourth, and I'm done now. I'm going to get cut after this.
I'll be 42 in June, and I have my 12-year-old. That's it.
I'm a grandfather. I have a 21-year-old and two grandsons. I have an 8-year-old, 3-year-old, and one on the way.
You started early, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
9-year-old. Damn it.
Yeah, I didn't have my kid until I was 29. But, you know, back when I was in my 20s, I guess I just wasn't thinking of the math, you know? And by having a kid, I thought, you know, wait later in life, then have a kid, you know, woo, woo, woo. But I shouldn't have done that. I should have started a little sooner because now by doing the math, I'm going to be like 50, 60 years old by the time my son's able to drink a beer legally, you know, and it's like, oh my goodness, I started too late. I'm going to be half dead by the time he's old enough to do anything.
Yep.
I'll be 45 here next week. And my son is 22. He just turned 22 last week.
See, my son just turned 12. Now, if I started
Yeah.
10 years earlier, he'd be 22 as well.
Yeah.
My son turns 9 in April, and I'll turn
Ah,
34.
I don't even think I had a girlfriend when I was 19, 20 years old.
I was married.
You would.
Look at that.
Huh?
No,
Five kids, all boys. Look at he started a football team.
Woo.
Mhm.
Shit, we're just waiting to find out if this one's a boy or a girl, and I'm praying it's a boy, but I'm not. My odds are not good. I'm 3 girls. Odds aren't looking good for me.
yeah.
I can't be
Three.
excited.
Oh, she's breaking up.
It happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not everybody can have Wi-Fi.
So a little bit earlier, when I was going through your page, I seen you just gave us an update on Oscar. So
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I got that call today, and I guess Oscar's being an asshole right now, and something's going on with his jaw. It works just fine, but when it closes, it doesn't have that immediate snapback, and that's what this lady is awesome. She's definitely a perfectionist, and she's like, I just don't like it, so I just don't know. So if you could look up on the internet and see if you can find anything, let me know. I'm like, all right, I'll look, I'll check it out and see if I can find anything about the mechanics of him. And then if I don't call you, just continue doing what you're doing. So yeah, Oscar is, wow, from what she said, Oscar's about ready to come home.
I'm looking forward to that because I haven't ran across any other pages with a dummy, a ventriloquist page.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of puppeteers, and I see a lot of videos of the ventriloquist, you know, the comedian, and not a lot of them have a dummy like Oscar. Oscar was, me and the lady were kind of guessing are built around the 50s.
Wow. He kind of reminds me a little bit of George.
George?
Otto and George.
No, I don't remember. I'd probably remember if I seen a picture.
Otto's dead. He died of meningitis, but you'll have to look him up. He wasn't a very good ventriloquist, but his jokes were some of the darkest and craziest. You would love him. You gotta look them up.
That sounds like my kind of guy. I would probably end up stealing his sounds for TikTok. Because Oscar, I'm going to reveal him, on my page. But I'm not going to do any videos with him on my page. I'm going to actually get on my secondary phone and open him up his own page. And then start doing duettable content with Oscar's face only. and whatever we're doing, take him somewhere or whatever. My sister Kendra, she said that next time she comes across a baby seat, she's gonna get it for him. I'm like, all right, whatever. She's like, well, I think if you do it in the car, you know, cut a hole in the back of the seat and get him to work, you know, you could do car content, you know, where he's sitting in the car seat. I'm like, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, that's actually nice.
But
It is. Yeah.
yeah, that's
You
a
should
pretty
just-
good idea.
She should just give you one of her car seats.
She's still in them. I mean, come on.
I'm sorry, Kendra. I love you.
Well, she said, what was it? She said, oh, she's seen it on the side of the road and she thought about getting it for me. I'm like, oh, you're gonna get me some trash off the side of the road? She's like, yeah. I'm like, if you grab me trash off the side of the road, you better clean it before it gets to me.
Someone's next treasure.
Yeah. So, yeah, Oscar's about done. And the lady said his body is finished. She's getting ready to paint his face. And she was just playing with his jaw for the last couple of days, trying to get his jaw to work properly. She said it just doesn't have that snap back like she wants. That's the only problem that she's having. He's going to have all new hair, new face. His eyes are going to be fixed, facing straight forward instead of off to the side. Yeah, I had a few specifics I wanted for him, and this new TikTok page I'm going to build for him.
Definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah. So I figure there isn't no ventriloquist dummy, and his face will be actual paint, so I could actually put makeup on him, like face paint, and it won't hurt his actual face. So I had thought about painting him up, putting him in costumes, make videos of me walking through Once Upon a Child, buying baby clothes for him and shit.
That'd be awesome.
Nice.
I think that's a
shit like that.
lost art. I think that's a lost art. It really is.
I am not a ventriloquist in any way, shape, or form, but I don't remember when my parents got him. That's how far back he's been with us.
Oh wow.
I just know we have him. And
Be cool if he was haunted.
no, not really. My mom is a very big religious. She's very big into her church and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And believe me, she can tell you some stories that kind of make the hair stand up on your arms, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to have a friend that was a TV children's evangelist. They were Christians spreading the word of God in a showman kind of way, and he was a ventriloquist and had one of them dummies that his eyes turned and stuff.
Oh wow.
And he was really awesome. That we got some videos somewhere, but he ended up dying a while back, and they don't do that anymore. But they still got fucking tons of puppets that they used to use for all these TV shows and videos and stuff. That's kind of how I got into knowing what to do with puppets, because I did it as a kid with my parents.
We did that for our local church here. We did that for Sunday school and vacation Bible school and stuff. But we do puppets all the time. Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, great way of expressing, stuff.
Everything.
Playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they did a really good job at that. They made a ton of puppets and that looked different ways, and it was a whole pirate theme. Nice. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of Captain Hook and the Christian evangelist.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was him. My dad might have got Oscar about then. Like I said, I was too young to even remember when Oscar come home. And we've just had him ever since. None of us are ventriloquists, but we've had Oscar forever.
But I like the idea because with TikTok, like you said, you don't plan on being in the videos, and you can actually use the audio from TikTok for that. That would work out perfect. That would be great.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I've been talking to. I don't know if you guys know who Max Devlin is. He's the Red Devil puppet on TikTok. But
probably came across them before, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, he has got a ton of voices. He's actually way underrated. The voices he can do, the stuff he comes up with, he's funny as shit. But I've been talking to him about it, about Oscar and everything, and he's been kind of pushing me towards that way on what to do with him and stuff like that. So
Awesome.
yeah, I want to make some duettable stuff for Oscar and see where it goes.
That's good.
So you talk about, this coming from your parents being in church. I was Catholic. We didn't want to be puppets or play with puppets around that church at all.
Completely different reason there, Nick. Completely different reason. Sitting on your pastor's knee has a whole total meaning.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what that pastor's puppet's name was, but he was really cool. He's a whole lot more advanced than Oscar is.
Nice.
And now because the age, I kind of looked it up, and the age of puppets on how they evolved. Oscar was built more in the 50s. It was after World War II, because before World War II, they only made it out of composite. That's how they made their puppets, out of composite, and basically glue and sawdust.
Right.
And if those get weather damaged, they're done. But then that's when they started coming up with the plastics after World War II, and that's when Oscar was built around then. So between, it was definitely after 47.
Well,
so that's why
good,
we were thinking maybe the 50s.
We got all those scientists from Germany and stuff from, in the trade-off in the war. So that's how we developed all this stuff.
Right. So, yeah, that's why I'm assuming the 50s. His eyes don't work. They're painted.
Oh, okay.
Just his mouth. But hell, nowadays, their ears move, their hairline moves, their eyes, mouth.
Oh, yeah.
They got all kinds of controls in there.
They're almost robotic, electronic kind of sometimes. It's really advanced.
And I can't wait to get him back so I can go pester Kendra with it, my sister Kendra.
Right.
She
can finally beat somebody up her own size.
I don't know if anybody has ever caught her live that I brought Oscar in on.
Yes,
that was pretty funny. That was so funny. I had such a good time chasing her around the house.
You almost shut her.
And then I sat him up on the bar, so he could sit there and look at her the rest of the night. And she's like, "That haunted little thing, get it out of here, burn it."
Yeah. Get a remote control jigsaw one.
Wonder if she was just mad because Oscar's taller than her.
Probably.
Oh yeah. And you said the jigsaw one, right? I was thinking or like the little saw puppet.
Yeah.
I thought about painting Oscar's face white and do that to him, and wash it off later. But do that kind of stuff for him, and then put him on a little tricycle and
there you go. Place for the
do a TikTok video.
Exactly. You guys all do the other stuff, the Joker and all the other stuff. That would be another addition to that. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, thanks to my friends, they sent me the Riddler outfit, and I was like, okay, yeah, you send it to me, I'll definitely use it. I'm not scared.
That would be.
Another friend of mine is sending me a Bob Ross wig, so that should be
Awesome.
showing up soon.
Yes.
Because I don't know if anybody knows, because I'm still working on the plans of this, but I'm going to start painting backdrops for TikTokers, hand painted backdrops, whatever you want.
Nice.
Because I've since I painted Jacoby's wall, everybody's asking me to come to their house and paint their wall. Well, I can't. It's too expensive.
Right.
Nobody wants to pay for that. You know, not
Yeah, I
for
would.
just one wall. Yeah, but you know, enough money to make it worth my while plus travel. Yeah, that gets pricey.
Are you?
Yeah.
Did you do the tree? As
And then I got to stay there a week. You know, doing it.
Yeah.
So it'd be easier for me to go and buy some drop cloths and paint whatever you want on it, fold it up and mail it to you. And you can hang it any way you need. You can hang it on your wall, hang it up from a stand, or make it a curtain,
Makes
whatever
sense.
you would like. And there's
Yeah.
like 3 different sizes. And the first size is a 6x9, so it only gets bigger from there.
Yeah. What's mine? 7.
That's a great idea, actually.
Yeah, I was trying to come up with something that I can do
He's a 5
and still be able to provide it to other TikTokers so they can make their videos. It's not for me, it's for them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good idea, actually.
And at the same time, I get a little compensation. Yeah, I need to make money, but you know, it's more about them being happy and being able, because I would rather sell a lot and make a little than sell just a little and make a lot of money off a few people when you can get more numbers from more people.
Right.
My wife bought this backdrop on Amazon for me, and a lot of people have asked me if it was my actual wall.
It's pretty cool though. And I know there's backdrops out there cheaper than what I can do it for, but it's hand painted, whatever you want.
Yeah, personalized is best.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Jacoby's Alliance, you know, huge with each one of his logos.
Yeah, I mean, something like the Leftoverz, you know, backdrop would be.
See? Yeah. What does that logo look like? Okay. Flame? I could do that. My parents have a sign business, so I've been kind of doing this kind of stuff since I was 10 years old, painting with a paintbrush, or even younger than that. So my father's taught me everything I need to know about hand painting, because that's what he does. He paints advertisement for businesses, car lots, restaurants, anything you want.
I
like
remember
the old
watching.
style.
Sorry, I mean,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I remember watching some of the time lapse videos that you guys put up of you doing the painting on Jacoby's wall.
Right.
Amber was going to ask earlier, did you do the tree too?
Yeah, I did that in 4 hours, and we've already been talking about expanding the tree so we can fit more leaves.
Oh, that's
that'll take me about 30 minutes.
Nice.
Because I mean, you know, ever since I was a kid and I'd be doodling or whatever, I've always drawn trees like that. One time in
At least it wasn't penises.
No penises. One time in high school, I covered the whole back of my notebook with that design. It started out as a tree and then it went crazy.
Dude, that's got to be one of the most iconic scenes in a fucking movie ever. Super bad, where he just couldn't stop himself from drawing penises.
Nick, do you remember? Oh, do you remember? I'm waiting for her to jump in the conversation any minute now. My kid is such an artist. Oh yeah, what's he drawing? Dicks. Oh, I thought there was spaceships.
But yeah.
We're not
yeah,
the best
painted
people to show that to.
I painted that tree. I've painted a few other trees and a few other houses and stuff. So I've already. That's why it was so easy. I took my big brush, painted the trunk, and then my little one just grew and grew and grew.
Yeah, you need a big brush to paint my trunk.
No, all of that's awesome. I mean, Jacoby's Alliance and the bar, and then seeing the tree. Like, he did a couple of heartfelt TikToks in front of that tree today. It was pretty badass.
Yeah, if you drive around the city of Indianapolis, you'll see my work here and there for different businesses. I've done stuff for a lot of car lots. Hell, I've painted a phone number that was as tall as I am, 6-foot letters. Yeah, that took a couple days, but I got it done.
So, one question that somebody wanted to ask that's not here. Is that your profession? Is that what you do? You're a painter?
That's one of my professions. I also do home remodeling, floors, bathroom and kitchen remodels, whatever, anything under the house I can do. I just hate drywall though. But that's what I don't know. And the ones who do are just crazy. That's probably why
I don't
they
even think drywall installers like drywall.
Right. But I do a lot of home remodeling. That's what I do for extra money to, survive. I'm also auto body and custom painter by trade. That's what I went to school for. So I've painted quite a few classics and a few moderns. I used to work for a Mercedes dealership. I've worked for custom shops all over Indy. I've helped out with hydraulic systems, Lamborghini doors. I've painted candy. I can paint pretty much anything you want. I've painted every kind of surface that's man-made.
So the question is, what can't you do?
Make lots of money, obviously. I'm great at my job. I just can't make a lot of money doing it.
If I would have known this about 6 months ago, I could have had you paint the truck that we have sitting in the shop, sitting around.
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
I like your talents, just one.
Yeah, I can do custom gingerbread pinstriping. I can do ghost flames. I can do. Candy is an animal. Yeah, I can pinstripe as well. I have to go. My garage is so packed full of everything from so many moves that I haven't have access to everything. So I'll probably go buy me a new pinstriping brush. But yeah, if you come through with that truck, I'll stripe it up for you real fast.
You're an asshole, Billy.
Why am I an asshole?
Because you always get the good stuff done, man.
Listen, I'll come to Missouri and pinstripe your asshole. Shut up.
Well, whatever.
There. Now you get the good stuff.
It's a shame she can't pull off the stunt she wanted to pull off earlier during the show.
Oh my god. I tried. I really tried.
She was trying to do the egg challenge in her butt cheeks. It just kept shooting out.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So on that note,
auto body and custom paint, is kind of like my passion that pays. I went to school for it. It's a lot harder finding a good job in a decent shop. most of the time you're just doing insurance jobs anyway. But my experience with custom has paid off for me in the collision world a few times. Sometimes somebody does have gingerbread pinstriping on their vehicle and it needs to be duplicated.
Yeah,
Well,
here's a fun question. I've seen some of those videos where the girls are painted and it looks like something. You have to really look hard to see what the picture is, to see if they're actually women. They're like a frog. Like, you think you could paint on someone's body and make it look like something? Like,
What do you
like
see?
where
Are you talking about the
We can take a bucket of brown paint, throw it on you, and call it a turd.
I was thinking chocolate, but yeah.
Are you talking like on Ink Masters when they do they have to draw the women against the wall or something else to make them blend into the wall?
Like
that
Skin
kind of
Wars.
I've never tried anything like that.
Johnny Knoxville
so
tried that
I
once with a
can't
bull.
say that I can. Because
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think I know what he's talking about. Where the women they lay down in a certain way and they look like something, other than like 6 women. Because I seen one time they were all completely nude, but they were totally painted, and they laid down and they looked like a tiger looking at you.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I was not expecting that, but that's pretty cool.
Wow, I'd never be able to paint this in a nude.
I don't. I haven't had my opportunity to paint a woman, but I guarantee there's a holding.
I'll sit up on one of
there.
their pedestals and you can just paint. You can draw me like one of the French girls.
Yeah, draw him like
Paint me like one of your French girls.
Paint me like one of your French girls.
Talking about not having
but just in the
opportunity
bedroom.
or missing an opportunity, this is a perfect segue into let's have a little bit of fun and do some misconnections from Craigslist.
Oh, we could
Craigslist.
Do some, yeah, well, you can do some. If you're laughing now and it's being loud, wait till we do these misconnections. Next on only.
Let's bring 'em up.
Pinstriping assholes.
Yes.
Oh my.
Amber's first.
For all you, Nick.
We're getting them.
Oh.
This was a hit last week for at least all of us on the show here. So, and the one that you left out that you described with the pog was the funniest though.
Let's see. Is that coming up now? There we go. I believe that's the first one. Let me double check here. Oh, nope.
What is that?
For some reason, it keeps jumping back on me. I'm trying to make sure I get to the right starting point here.
The first one you had up with the knot was yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that one.
Okay.
I hit
Tire
it by
guy.
accident.
You were a hot younger guy working at a tire shop.
don't-
You were funny and slipped me your number, but I
don't know
lost
what
it
I'm doing.
and been coming back every day to find you. Never there. Did you quit? I'm sad. Hit me up. 38 male. Terre Haute. I was in uniform.
Oh wow.
They get better.
Wow. Oh, they get better.
Oh, they definitely get better. To the woman
that's
who
good.
helped me get my car unstuck.
Mhm.
To the woman wearing blue jeans and a black hat who helped me push my car out of the snow today. I had an orange backpack and glasses and a green car. Reply back with the time of day and the place we were at. Sorry, I kind of wanted to talk to you more, but was worried about inconveniencing you because you were already helping me with my car. First off, who the fuck lets a female help him push his car out of the snow and is interested in talking and doesn't even fucking say anything more?
I'm horrible about hitting on women. I mean, I probably passed up so many chances. I couldn't tell you.
I mean, I can understand passing up chances, but that's a hell of a fucking opportunity right there. Hey,
Yeah,
hey, after
you
this, you
already
want to
got
go get
your
a
ring.
drink?
The ice is broke.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Once you're done wiping the snow off your face that I just threw all over you while I was spinning the fucking tires.
See, I'm guessing
Can
he
I
was
take you
looking.
to a hotel and dust you off?
I'm guessing he was looking for a dominatrix, and she pushed him out.
He might have been. It's a very good possibility.
Yep.
Hey, Orkin guy. Hey, Orkin guy, last time you were here, December, I wasn't sure if you were giving me signals or just being friendly. If you see this ad and it is you, next time you are here this coming Saturday, 2/27, call me to the basement to show me something and have your pants unzipped to let me know you are okay with me helping you during the service call. I will do the rest. You are about 25 to 35 years old and have a tattoo visible. If you can tell me where so I know it's you, or just show up next service call and unzip in basement. Hope we can do this. I'm a guy too.
Wow. Working guy. He's going to get him some.
Well then.
I mean, who really thinks that they're going to see these posts? Honestly. I mean, I can't remember the last time I got on a Craigslist. Let alone in that section.
Sometimes I don't know if they're
ago,
real or not.
Right.
A long time ago, I heard about a website that gathered these together and looked at them, and I had to look at some for myself. But no, you're right. Who would actually go to Craigslist looking for this stuff? Like, that is, I mean, the ultimate shot in the dark.
You're like, I'm not the working guy, but I could help you out. For a small fee of.
For a small fee.
Oh well, if you can do something good, don't do it for free.
That's true. $20.
You gave me
$20.
Free.
Exactly. You gave me your number. This is probably a long shot, but you gave me your number at work the other day. It kind of came as a surprise to me, and I wasn't sure if your intentions were purely professional or if you wanted if there was a more personal interest there. If this might be you and you're interested in something more personal, then feel free to hit me up. Tell me your name and what kind of work we both do and what we were discussing when you gave me your number. You fucking work together.
Yeah, couldn't you send that in an email?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see everybody, so you know everybody gets it.
Did you get the memo?
I gotta talk about the
Blind
TPS
CC.
anyway.
Just blind CC the whole fucking company. Just send the whole fucking ad out to everybody. See who responds.
Attach it to his TPS report.
Brandy's Gentlemen's Club. We met on New Year's Eve. You were not working that day, but you do dance there. We met when we walked out of the bathrooms at the same time. I told you that you look beautiful and we got to talking. If you see this and want to talk again, I'd be happy to.
Why don't you just go back to the strip club and look for her and talk to her?
Right, no shit.
No fucking shit.
Was she dancing or was she just there?
She was not working that night. She was just there that night.
Oh.
To me, that just sounds like a stripper that had an idea of bringing business back.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
So here-
see, look, check this out. This is speaking from actual experience. My ex-wife was a stripper. Big mistake. But anyway, I have learned that strippers come and strippers go. There is no one that stays. I don't care if it was a couple days they were there or a week or whatever, but they come in and go out so fast and start jumping bars to this bar, to that bar. And then sometimes they might make it back to that one. But yeah, they never last. It's always changing. Always. Unless you go to the more low dollar one.
Wow, that explains why I see the same ones all the time.
So
There you go.
Story from when I was younger, and my buddy's wife worked for a strip club, right? So we ended up there quite often. I was like 22, and there's just one girl there that I really liked, but she ended up getting pregnant, and she was out for a little while. I ended up going back after she had baby, and it was like maybe a couple months after she had the baby. And I don't know what possessed her to tell a couple of guys, and I overheard it, that she told these guys that she was constipated. So at the fucking where the cash register is, there's a tip bucket. And she's over there, and she's been over like right over the strip bucket or the tip bucket, and she's smacking her ass. And one of the guys yells out, "That's it, just beat it out." The whole fucking place was in fucking laughter.
There's always that one drunk guy.
Yep.
Oh, it was
It's usually
great.
me. Cutest little redhead at Kroger today. I crossed paths with the cutest little redhead today, and she's been on my mind since. It was around 3 p.m. at the Kroger on 10th and Shadeland / Shortridge. We passed each other a few times, but at least twice in the Valentine's Day aisle. Frankly, I was a little embarrassed perusing the cheap V-Day offerings Kroger had to offer, and I have absolutely no game. But I kick myself for not at least saying hello. I hope someone is able to bring a smile to what I presume to be those cute little lips hiding behind that mask. Me, blue ski hat, beige jacket. You were looking at Valentine's Day shit.
That I was getting ready to say that. Like, the fuck?
Yeah. What?
He obviously really has no game.
I used to shop at that store. I know exactly where that's at. I know exactly what it looks like. So I can tell you where the Valentine's aisle is.
So
Did you write
where's your
this?
jacket at?
Huh?
Where's your
Where's
jacket
the
at, though?
what color was it?
Beige.
Beige? I got one.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got a Peter
found the
peanut butter
author.
brown leather jacket. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Wasn't me though.
Great Dane not in the park. You were walking your Great Dane in the park. I was walking my Great Dane. We started talking about his knot and how he could be of use.
Wow. Holy shit.
Okay.
Oh, not even safe in there.
Well, thanks for telling us your experience. That's great. Broad ripple. That broad ripple. Oh my goodness.
God, I shouldn't know what the fuck that means, but I do.
We all know now, thanks to Bad Dragon.
I guess he's got a knot, huh?
At least it wasn't over peanut butter.
That poor Great Dane. Here's a poor dog.
If anybody in the comments knows what the fuck that is, you're a sick fuck too.
I'm sure somebody, we know our audience. Come on.
Yeah, really.
Somebody in there knows what that was. How about a date for Vegas? Doesn't matter. Had someone cancel last minute due to kids. Have a business dinner. Need someone that can play the part and hold a convo. but still be fun the rest of the time. I'm in Indy this weekend. We can hang out in advance to make you more comfortable. Expenses and dress are on me. I'm 41, slim, put together professional. Prefer 30 to 40-year-old, thin build and clean. I'm tested clean. Let's be honest. We're adults hanging out for 5 days in Vegas. Chances are, let's chat. If there's chemistry, we'll exchange numbers and pics. Trip is Wednesday through Monday, all 5-star. You can pool all day on your own. This is serious. Like to get something worked out by early tomorrow and do dinner Saturday to meet.
This guy's desperate because Backpage got taken down.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Either that or he went and bragging to his buddies about this hot girl that he was going to bring on this trip, and now she fucking backed out because she's married.
Yeah,
Kids ruin everything.
There's a strong sense of desperation there.
Yeah. And look, you might not come back from Vegas. It doesn't say it's a round trip.
True.
Well, yeah.
End up in a bathtub filled with ice.
Missing a kidney.
Yep.
I just think about that scene from fucking Shameless.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've seen it. I don't think I've seen Shameless.
Oh, dude, you're missing out if you've never seen Shameless. Once you start, you'll be addicted to it. It's a fucking amazing show.
Series?
Yeah, it's a series.
What's it on?
It was on Showtime, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Netflix still has the whole series on there right now.
Netflix or Hulu, one or the other.
All right, that means I got to pay for my Netflix.
There are ways around that, but
dude, what's the fucking Frank's real name in real life? God damn it!
Oh,
what is it?
Everybody's got a brain fart today.
Yeah, because we know him as Frank Gallagher. I mean, it's.
But he's played in so many other roles too.
Right.
Fargo was like the one I know him the most from.
I can't remember. Honestly,
William
when you
H.
said
Macy.
bathtub.
Yeah, William H. Macy.
Yeah, that's right. When you said bathtub, the first thing that came to my mind because of Vegas was throw the toaster in the tub. Flute player looking for another. I used to play the flute very well. My teacher moved away 2 years ago, and I haven't played since. Really need to catch up on my skill. I can bring my flute to you for practice. I can't host our session. Preferred older and experienced.
Usually it's better.
Wow.
We're not talking about an instrument, are we?
No.
Doesn't sound like it.
No. It's of the skin variety.
I mean, great way to hide it from the cops, buddy. I mean, it's not like it's obvious.
Oh.
And the last one, looking for Randy. Looking for Randy. We met a few years ago, had dinner. You came back to my house. Last week, you dropped a letter in my mailbox. I have tried to email you, but no response. Message me where we ate and how did you leave my house. Want to reconnect.
What did you do, Randy?
Randy.
I talked to Randy about this one. He didn't remember.
Fucking Randy.
But he wrote his return address, so why didn't you just mail him back? If you how's that work?
Or show up at his house. Go there.
Yeah.
I'm just shocked there's this section in Craigslist I never knew of. It makes me want to go look.
I'm gonna be honest. Most of what Misconnections has turned into is actually like, hi, I'm transgendered and I'm looking for a friend. Or it'll just say what was the one that we saw last week? Have a hole in the wall that needs to be repaired.
Yes.
Please fill the hole in my wall. Services will be reciprocated.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying their best to be discreet about it, but
Right.
But it's awful.
Did I tell you guys I don't like doing drywall? Yeah, that's not my thing. Now, me and my buddy who do the contracting, general contracting stuff, we have talked about, doing a nude handyman service. But yeah, I don't think that's actually going to be a thing.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna do that.
No, just puts too much out there, too many liabilities.
And let's be real. Most jobs you're just gonna need to bring a fucking hole saw to.
Yeah.
I'm a truck driver. I mean, I can't really. But if I was to go in the contracting, I would have them pay me not to do it in the nude.
There's a no nude fee.
Yeah.
That's an extra $100 a day. Because now you're just pushing it.
And if they really want you to be in the nude and say no, I'll really take it, then not go to that house.
Right.
You're gonna have
okay, well.
skin.
Yeah, I'd have my brother run that site or something like that.
Yeah.
Have him go there nude. I'd be like, oh, this isn't what I signed up for. Let me pay that $100 for you to go away.
Yes.
Let's have a dress code fee. What's that extra $100 a day there for? Oh, that's because I put pants on because you required pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. This job requires pants. Pants and a shirt. You don't get to see me nude. But if you do want to see me nude, that costs extra too.
Yeah.
Instead of a $100 fee to keep my clothes on, it's a $200 fee for me to take them back off.
I mean, if they want to see me naked, there isn't definitely an extra fee because you're a sick fuck. So
yeah. Guaranteed.
That's hazard pay.
Get in my belly. I want my baby back ribs.
He comes out in a silk kimono with his nipple pierced. You know what's going on.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I got a silk kimono for you too.
Ooh. I just found my mural you need from my wall. Then you're gonna make me a well.
Okay.
A well?
Yeah, put a little bottle of lotion in the bottom of it. Looking down in the well.
Oh my god.
Where it gets the hose again.
Oh, that's so funny. I could do that. Put a bottle of Jergens, the top of a bottle of Jergens in the basket.
Yep.
That would be a good one.
And the Leftoverz show. No.
Yeah.
Really fuck with them every now and then. Send down a bottle of Analies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
With one little
Auto Trader. Woohoo! Crit. One crate purple. That would be a great painting.
I
would so put an Indiana Auto Trader on there.
Yes, definitely. This fool wants a put your gas pedal
right in the basket. The only ring you're seeing is the ring in my ass.
Change your ringtone.
Yeah, change your ringtone.
No, that's okay.
Gotta brighten it up.
You know,
I'll stick to the standard.
I don't know why we didn't like bring this up for Valentine's Day, because I'm pretty sure most people have seen this. The chocolate molds of your asshole.
What?
No, I've seen chocolate dicks, but I haven't seen a chocolate asshole.
What sites are
You
you
can
on
literally-
to see?
You can literally have your asshole molded and have it made into a chocolate.
Why? What are we gonna? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Hold on.
Fuck.
I don't know how to take that.
What in the actual fuck?
Yes.
Google it.
No.
Oh,
No.
don't worry.
And no, my question is,
Oh my god.
how did you come? How did you come across that?
Okay. This is when I was with my ex. She seen it on Facebook, and we laughed about it. It wasn't a consideration, okay, but
What the hell's wrong with it?
Why does it look like a Venus flytrap?
It
It looks like
orange.
It looks like
an orange.
it looks like Pac-Man stuck in carbonite.
Yeah, and it looks like a orange. It looks like a damn orange.
What?
it's a penis flytrap.
Oh, look.
Penis flytrap.
Get a 3-pack.
Fuck yeah, that's such a good way to put it.
So like,
Yummy.
What? Wait, what?
That looks melt in your mouth. Yummy.
do you see any bumps in there like hemorrhoids? That's just nasty.
Oh my god.
You gotta lick those gone first.
Ugh. I think I see some dingleberries in that shit too.
Yeah, you gotta get in there.
The
Don't be scared.
snozberries
This is
taste like
chocolate.
schnozberries.
Oh my god.
You gotta get in there.
On my ass.
Has anybody Googled that?
What?
No.
Snozberries. Google it and bring it up, Nick.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Bring it up, Nick.
Google it and bring it up while I grab a beer.
Beer 30. Do you have questions?
There are so many questions going through my mind, and
Do you need a priest?
I can handle that because I kind of am one. But why is the main question? I mean, I've heard of worshiping assholes, but that takes it literally.
Butthole fetish, I guess.
I couldn't tell you, but it's funny. What is the definition of snozberries, Nick?
Oh, we will share it with everyone.
Here we go.
Snozberry. For a long time, it was assumed that it was some kind of fruit, or at least a nonsense word being used to represent a fruit, because that was the context it was used in the book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The snozberries taste like snozberries. Then in 1979, people found out what it really meant when the author of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory wrote an adult novel that used the word in its proper context. Turns out it's a penis.
Well, that just ruined my childhood memory. I mean, what the
Wow.
fuck?
So now anybody watching this is never going to think of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory the same again.
Nope.
No, I'm digging deeper now. Thank you. Like I said in one of my TikToks, I'm one to check facts. I will dig that one up.
Raspberries.
Not to prove anybody wrong, just to prove And not to prove anything, I want to know.
I'm just glad that I didn't go to images for that.
I mean, come on.
Whatever you do, don't look up Great Dane knots.
Oh my, do it.
No, do not do it.
Has anybody seen two girls in a cup?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Disgusting as it may be, I could watch it all the way through and not fucking throw up. But yeah, I've pulled that one out on so many people. It was pretty funny. Pretty funny. People can't watch it.
Now, they did find out the girl did everything necessary to clear herself out, and that is actually chocolate mousse, but it's still coming out of that area.
Yeah, you never know what you can find when you dig deep enough into the Pornhub.
Just don't look
Hey,
for
will you go
glass
grab me
jars
another Mountain
breaking.
Dew? Don't get in the life, but go grab me. Yes, I need a Mountain Dew, please. The boy says hi, podcast people.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
They said hi.
Well, it's surprising how many people didn't know what POG is on the hub.
Yeah. Just like what Allie said, the only POG I know is the one back in the 90s and late 80s. Those little chip thingies. Yeah.
Hey,
That was POG.
What the hell's that?
PAWG.
Oh. Well, Google that then.
Fat ass white girl.
You know what it means. You need to Google it, Amber.
No. All right. Fine.
Oh, we love getting her to do this stuff.
Yeah.
I love me some fat.
While you're Googling it, Amber, look up Great Dane knot.
It wasn't Great Dane what?
Great Dane knot.
Not.
Make sure your safe search is off.
I love me some fat ass white girls.
KNOT.
Oh Lord. Am I looking at images?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Look at images.
Yeah, you do that.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
What is wrong with that? Okay, hang on.
Is it deformed? Oh my God.
Bedtime, boy.
Oh man.
All right. I had somebody tell me something I should look up. I gotta find it. So I can tell you.
Welcome back.
It's pretty. People tell me to look up shit all the time.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's big on TikTok right now. The Googling of the Urban Dictionary.
Oh man.
Urban Dictionary rules.
I love Wikipedia.
You done for the night, Dilly?
Yeah. I was getting tired.
Well, that's good. You stopped then.
No hookers where you stopped?
It's hard to tell right now.
It's still early.
Give it about a half hour.
Hey, where are the white women at?
I don't know. You tell me.
About your soundboard?
Huh?
Did you forget about the soundboard until just now?
No, I've used it. Just didn't have much of an option or opportunity to.
Oh, I follow up.
Yeah.
What?
Thanks for waiting until your mouth was full to have a conversation with us.
With pork chop, it's never full though.
I said, yeah, until I show up.
All right, so now what are we doing?
I think.
Well, I'm not going to stand on my head.
Well,
I couldn't if I tried.
All right, I'm not
I'm too fat and out of shape.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel that way. Yeah, I felt my belly jiggle the last time I gotten busy. I didn't like the way that felt.
Nah, you
I
get
didn't like
used
the way
to
that
it.
felt at all. That
Don't
made
worry.
me feel funny.
Don't worry, get used to it.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. After so long, you start to figure out how to use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, using the whole weight distribution. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. For when you're slamming pogs.
Right. That's funny.
That was one of my favorite lines last week.
Also keeps you from breaking your nose off a wall.
Swami B came in Jacoby's house one night talking about webs, and I was like, "Oh my god, that is so fucking funny."
Hearing him would talk about that would be interesting.
You know what a wab is? Wet ass booty.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
That's
so funny.
swamp ass. Where I'm from.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's swamp ass now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had that
Wet
in
ass booty.
Georgia.
You been drinking milk again, Dilly?
No.
We gotta have Swabby on here too.
Swami's good people. He's
awesome.
He's one of those, you know, when you're around him and shit and you talk to him and get to know him and everything, he really is one of those kind of guru kind of type people that can, you know, like a Buddhist would be, you know, really easy to talk to, got all kinds of wisdom and stories to tell you and shit. And it's like, hey, he's an interesting person to talk to, for real.
He seems it.
He is.
We could
some
probably
of the
get some
stuff,
funny stuff out of him, and then some serious like knowledge.
yeah, and some of the stories he's got, because he used to be on a road show, Side Monkey Road Show, people swallowing swords and juggling fire and all kinds of crazy stuff. And he was,
wow.
He used to do all kinds of stuff. And the man is super fucking talented too, because he can do just as much as I can, but differently. You know, he can paint, but he doesn't paint like I paint. You know, he makes like dragons and stuff for the children's museum, which I've never been able to do that. I almost had a chance to paint Bumblebee for the children's museum, but I lost that contract. But he makes all kinds of really cool stuff, floats for the parades, and he's super talented. He just, I can do custom stuff with cars and walls and stuff like that, signage type things. He's kind of a different kind of custom, but we work well together. He helped me a little bit on Jacoby's wall.
That's awesome.
So, I just hand him a paintbrush. Here's some paint. Paint that.
I feel like I could sit on the porch with him for like hours.
You could. I sat at his house. I went by his house one day, and we sat there and chit chatted for 2 hours, and it did not even feel like 2 hours. Felt like 10 minutes. And it's like, oh shit, I gotta go home.
I don't even have any TikTokers like close to me other than Cheddar Bob. If he's still in here, he started not long ago, like maybe a month ago. But I've known him for a while. But other than that, I don't know anybody else who does TikTok around me. I'm like, it would be awesome.
Swami B was the first person I ever duetted on TikTok, and this was 2 years ago. And it wasn't until, what was it, last year, beginning of last year, that I actually met him in person. And then I found out he lives like 10, 15 minutes from me. And I was like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, I just live right up, right up here. And I'm like, oh, shit. I was kind of starstruck there for a moment because I've always loved Swami's stuff, all his silly hats and his little guru speeches and videos and all that. But I never thought that he would live that close, because TikTok's so fast. Because I've talked to people all over the world. And he's in my backyard, basically, over there where I went to high school. So, yeah, I used to stomp them grounds in high school. You've lived there 30 years. That's crazy. Wow. And then he just started coming over and hanging out with us. And the more we get to know him, the more we love him.
So we got Jacoby's story last time. Jake. So how's your story on how you guys met and how long you guys been friends and all that stuff?
Well, we say about 20 years just because it's easier than trying to. It's just a rough estimate. But we've known each other since about 2003, late 2002, 2003. So we've known each other about 18 years or so. And I got a job through a temp service at this machine shop for like $9 an hour. So I needed a job, so I took it. And I started getting to know all the guys in the shop. And he used to be a welder in the back of the shop with all the other welders. Well, I've worked on a few projects. I mean, it took months, before I ever really had a real conversation with him. But we were working on a project, and we've talked, and come to find out, he had someone that he was close to commit suicide, and not too long ago, my best friend from childhood, he committed suicide, and I cut him down after I found him. So we just kind of had a connection from that point on. I mean, we hung out after work. We didn't really hang out too much at work, because he's a welder and I'm just a labor guy. I got to go do something else. But I used to come back all the time, and I'd be like, dude, I could do that. And I do that all the time. And I just kept going back there. I could do that. And just talking about his welding and shit. And the only thing I was doing is I was watching what they were doing. That's how I learned. And he's like, oh, yeah? Grabs a welder, hands it to me, gives me his hood and his gloves, and says, do it. So I was like, you serious? And he had a couple other welders, and they were like, yeah, do it. They'll back me. I'm like, all right. So I put it all on. I got in there, and I did it. He's like, wow, that's not too bad. Let me show you a few tricks. And that Jacoby Ray is the one who taught me how to weld.
No, that's cool.
Yep. He taught me pretty much everything I need to know, which is the basics about welding. And when I went to my collision course through school, I was actually helping the welding instructor teach everybody else. And I'm like, and I even told him, I was like, dude, that's cool. I was like, I'm helping teach the class, and I've never welded, really, not professionally. And yeah, I'm teaching a class how to weld just by 30 minutes with Jake.
I took
But
welding in school.
what was that?
And I can run a decent bead, but I watched my uncle braze because he was his trade was auto body as well.
Mm-hmm.
I can't braze to save my life, but I can weld a nice bead.
Yeah, brazing, that's another whole animal by itself. That's definitely a technique that you need old school talent to teach you to get it right, because there ain't nothing you can get from a book there.
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so our loved ones passing is kind of our connection, our bond together, because we're both kind of, I guess, best friends by trauma, which is cool. That's cool. And I working with him and everything, he's like, oh, I'm a comedian or whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, when's your shows? I'll come out. I ain't got shit to do. And it's just me and my girlfriend at the time. And so I went to his very first paid, actually, paid decent money, paid gig that he's ever been in. And I went to so many of his shows. I could tell you jokes. I could sit here and do his whole stand-up. That's how many times I've seen his show.
I mean, with some of the stories he told and what you're telling us tonight, we could probably have you guys on another 10 times and you guys would have stories. You guys are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We used to live together. We had a house, and we had 2 other roommates. So there was 4 single guys in one house. And the dining room, that was boom boom room. We bought a pool table that converted from a pool table to a ping pong table into a dining table. Had dartboards. We had a disco ball. The picture, there's a picture that he's got at his house right now, is one of the pictures that we had at our house, and it was behind a ping pong table. And her name is Esmeralda. She's a Spanish-looking woman doing her whole dance, And every time the ping pong ball hit her picture, everyone had to say "Ole!" So it was tradition. We had this disco ball. We had colored lights pointing at it. So trying to play ping pong ball with all these lights going around, that was quite challenging. There is a time that while we were living together, I was going to school for collision, and they decided they wanted to stay up and party. And I was trying to go to sleep so I could wake up and go to school in the morning. And so I come out of my bedroom and I turn down the radio and I go back, and they fucking turn it right back up. So I'm like, you son of a bitch. So I got completely fucking dressed for school, and I just walked right out the door, got in my car, drove to school, and slept in the parking lot.
I would have given them the goat.
They would not let me sleep. And because I turned down the radio, and they made it worse, So the radio went up louder, they talked louder, they were being assholes, drunk off their ass. Yeah.
If they did that shit to me, I would have did the bat wing and the goat and everything just to fuck with me.
Oh God. Yeah, that was an uncomfortable night sleeping in my car. One time, me and one of our roommates, Dustin, we went and helped one of the other guys we worked with at that machine shop I was telling you about. And we helped him move. And he's like, well, hey, I got some squirrels in the freezer already skinned and everything, ready to go if you guys want them. And I look at Dustin. I'm like, dude, I don't know what. I don't know nothing about it. I'm no cook at all. And Dustin's like, yeah, I'll cook them. And I'm like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. So we're like, yeah, we'll take them. We took them home, and that night we just spent $250 on groceries for the house. And so Jake was supposedly coming home from a comedy show that he went out of town for. Well, me and Dustin, we were cooking dinner. So Dustin started cooking up some squirrels. And Jake comes in from his comedy show, and he's like, what the fuck? He's like, what the hell happened? You guys fucking get all the cats out of the yard or something? Because there's these dead small carcasses in the skillet and shit. Dustin's cooking away, and he's like, no, it's squirrels. He's like, I was wondering where all the squirrels went. And we told him where they came from, but he tells that story a little different each time, I think. But yeah, we were cooking up squirrel, and he's like, I ain't eating that. I'm not eating that. He sure in the fuck didn't. He didn't eat no squirrel that night. I think he ordered a pizza.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's really greasy. It's really greasy.
It's like cat
high in
dog. It's not
cholesterol.
bad either.
Speaking of food,
But
how long did it take you to find them when they moved? When you guys went to the meetup, when you went to eat and they moved the car?
oh, in the video Jake made,
Yeah.
I went back to my room because I was sitting out in the truck smoking, and then I call up to Jake's room, and I'm like, hey, dude, I'm down here smoking. He's like, all right, I'll be there in a minute. It takes 5 minutes to walk out of that building. He didn't come down for 20 freaking minutes. And then he gets in, we're smoking, and then Pops gets in, and Pops like, okay, let's go. I'm like, go? I was just down here for a smoke break, and I had to wait for Dum Dum for fucking 20 minutes. I could have been done everything I had to do and be back out here in this amount of time. Yeah. And when I came back out, I was like, fuck it, I'm going up there. And I went up and I brushed my teeth and changed my clothes because I wasn't ready to go. And then I come back out, and I'm like, where did they go? And we were all getting ready to go to breakfast. And I'm like, fuck it. By the time I saw them, I already had it in my head. I was just going to walk over to McDonald's. And then I look over and I see the front of the truck, and I'm like, oh, there they are, and I turned and started walking towards him, and he's got a video camera in my face. I'm like, get that out of my face. Oh, you're taking so long. Yeah. And if they would just communicate a little better when we're out like that. We're in another freaking state. We need to communicate a little better. There's only one car. If we're here in Indy and you want to go. I'll catch up with you. But shit, we're in Tennessee and nowhere. I don't know anybody.
Right before you came on, I mentioned to Dilly. He's out in. He's close to Scott and Dilly are close to the Ohio border out there. We're talking about having a meet up out there. I'm guessing we're gonna try around June.
Okay.
But that we'll let everybody know, see who can make it and who can't.
Yeah. Definitely keep me posted because I was planning a trip out of state come June for my birthday. Go climb some mountains.
When's your birthday?
Get some fresh air. June 5th. First week of June. But I don't know. The date hasn't been actually planned. It's just up in the air still. But I was thinking around June because it's got to be during summer break for the boy.
Mine's the 23rd.
23rd, Gemini, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, it'll definitely be in the first couple of weeks, the first 2 weeks of June. I'm guessing because my wife, she's pregnant now and she's due in September, so she doesn't want it to be too hot hot. So we're gonna have to plan it around then. So we'll keep everybody posted. Moving on.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Your pull-out method wasn't the best either.
Your what?
I wasn't trying to pull out. I was kind of hoping I'd get her pregnant a lot sooner than I did. Damn it!
Did you guys see the pull-out video I made? I actually made a pull-out video on TikTok. That's what I thought you were talking about.
I did not.
It's basically a comedian, a stand-up comedian saying, pull out. It's your only option. Just pull out.
Yes, I did
It's
see
like,
that today.
baby, no baby. Minivan, sports car. You know, it's like,
I-
come on, you guys.
I got a minivan.
I think our life would be a lot better with a minivan. My wife just won't drive one. She wants the SUV with 7 seats.
Hey, I don't.
I want to know when the fuck you got married. First of all,
I call her my wife. We're not technically married, okay? We've been together for 5+ years.
I'm just waiting for the plan to go through so me and her can collect after you're dead.
Well, I heard 7 years you're pretty much married.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean,
it depends on the state. Actually, most laws in Pennsylvania, I know, is if you hold yourselves as a couple in like bills and a checking account and everything else, that counts as a common law. It doesn't actually count on a 7-year basis. It's if you hold yourself as one.
Yeah, Pennsylvania's fucked up.
We don't even have common law in Illinois.
You don't want to.
I'm from Jersey, and y'all say you're fucked up. Your states are fucked up. Well, I'm not. All right, I'm not from
We're not a
Jersey.
state.
Shit, I said that, didn't I? I was born and raised in Delaware. I know that's just as fucked up, but I think Jersey's more fucked up. Okay, I'd rather be from Delaware than Jersey.
I'm not going to argue with that. I'm not arguing with Jersey's fucked up. Not arguing at all. I wish I didn't have to go through Jersey to get to New York City.
What's the gun laws there?
Jersey?
Yeah.
In Jersey, the gun laws are like fucking retarded.
Yeah. It's close to New York standards, isn't it? I think you have to like be a cop and not kill anybody for 15 minutes, and you can have a gun, I think.
15 minutes.
Or Pennsylvania, you can have a gun.
In Jersey since I've been here.
Huh?
Huh?
You need to give a kidney to get a gun.
Oh. My wife said you need to give a kidney to get a gun here in Jersey.
What?
It's like New York then.
We have to have fucking cards just to even own the firearm, and then if we want to conceal carry on top of that, we have to get another one. My state actually just sued all the gun owners sued the fucking state police because they were not getting their concealed carry cards in time, so they could not legally carry until they get that card.
Amber.
Yeah.
Did you know the word gullible is not in the dictionary?
No, I didn't.
Look it up.
This ought to be good.
I wasn't sure if that was a quick. Are you being for real?
I'm saying this as my wife pulls Dunkin' Donuts out of her bag from this morning.
Oh, it's a donut.
Donuts.
I just want
Jelly
coffee.
donut. I'm a sucker for a jelly donut. I'm just saying. Maybe that's where
At
this
least it's
belly
not
came
a cream-filled donut, it's jelly-filled.
Yeah. No cream filled jelly.
So how you like your salad tossed? With jelly or syrup?
Yeah.
I kind of like filling, cream-filled donuts. I like filling them.
I like my glaze.
I bet you
like
do.
your glaze.
It's safer that way.
All that dripping icing on top,
So
glistening in the light.
It's actually really good. It's actually one of my favorite donuts.
A bukkake donut?
Whoa,
Yes. Yeah, she's
Tiger
talking
tail.
about Rocky Donut.
She likes some tiger tails.
Yep, we just lost her.
I think we broke her.
Yep.
She's broken.
You know, it's funny when you're playing Cards Against Humanity and you, the first time
Oh my
you get the
God.
Bukaki card,
Uh-huh.
and you have to tell people to Google that. The look on their face is hilarious.
Yes.
Everybody tells me I cheat when I play Cards Against Humanity.
How can you cheat?
That's my point.
How?
But everybody says I do.
How?
Well, I find the good cards, and that's what I use to get my answers, and I always win, or almost always. You know, I always win each hand, and you know, it's like when I win the whole game, everybody wants to tell me I'm cheating, and I'm like, well, I just know what to put out there. You guys aren't that funny.
Yeah.
There's no cheating in that game.
No.
Yeah, you know, you're only supposed to hold so many cards, you know, so I hold that many cards, but I grab a whole handful of another set of cards and go through them while everybody's talking and going, saying this and saying that. I'm like, oh, that's a good one. I'll put that one there. Oh, yeah. And then, yeah, okay. And then, oh, that's a good one. I'll put that one there. And then when my turn comes around and the question gets asked, I'm like, oh, okay, here, hold on. That's fucking perfect. And I win. You know, and everybody's like, oh, you're cheating. No, I'm playing the game. I'm going through, I'm setting my deck, I'm winning this motherfucker.
So
the other one that's actually kind of funny for me, because I'm fucked up, to watch people Google is seppuku.
I don't play that.
A what?
Sudoku.
Seppuku.
The cuckoo?
That is I believe it's Japanese. I believe it's a
Shapoopoo?
Seppuku.
Kabuki?
And it is
Poopy.
Who's
Kabuki.
a boo-boo? Who's a boo-boo? That's all I think
It's
about.
a
is Jim Carrey.
Japanese suicide ritual by disembowelment. They disembowel themselves.
Seppuku.
Your
It's
childhood must
typical.
have been great.
Why?
I know quite a bit about Japanese history. I
Oh.
studied for quite a few years. Yeah, seppuku. Yeah, that's when you dishonor yourself and you regain your honor by committing suicide, basically by cutting your belly open, and then you have someone assist with the large sword to cut your head off as soon as you lean the right direction.
Okay, I
And it's
said it
an
wrong.
honorable way to die.
Yes, I said it wrong, but you get it.
No, you're good. But yeah,
No.
yeah, that's a real thing.
Fucking
And
no.
I don't think they try that anymore. That was back when the samurai pretty much quit. Only the samurai did it.
I'm good on
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell was that about, Nick?
Well,
I think
it's
Nick
funny.
Googled it.
Amazon has a show called Man in the High Tower. And the Japanese guy does that on it. It's set on if World War II had ended with the Germans and the Japanese winning, and it splits up the whole world between Japanese and Germany. And the one guy actually does that on there.
Wow.
It's a messed up show, and it makes you think, like, how would our lives change if that actually did happen? But then they
What's
have
that called?
Man in the High Tower.
I don't want to think like that.
But it's interesting because then they blip in these visions of how it is today as like a flash forward. It is really neat, to think about. If we would not have won, how things would have changed.
You're right, Nick. Have you ever watched The Walking Dead or anything like that?
Fuck no.
Basic and an alternate ending.
Yeah, an alternate ending, basically.
Like shows like The Walking Dead. I mean, I know it's not realistic at all, but it some of the writing is amazing because it really gets into the human psyche on how you would act and react to certain situations if things like that happen. I mean, we're humans. We're fucked up and we will do almost anything to our ability to survive.
Right.
And we're capable of almost any fucking thing and justifying it to not feel guilt.
Well, think about it. You know, if you see everything that's gone on in the last year and a half, then you watch I Am Legend. And you go, holy shit, this actually could happen.
That's the most realistic zombie movie I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Yes.
I Am Legend.
And it was awesome.
Yeah, and you see, you know, all this started over a failed vaccine to cure something.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And you go, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I did that TikTok video too.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm the conspiracy theorist here. I think of all this shit and all this stuff, and I'm like, you know.
When you look at traditional zombie movies, they have to have muscle capacity to move themselves, and if you're decaying, you're not going to have that. But I Am Legend was perfect because it changed them into something different, where they were still alive inside and had all the functions.
Right.
They were just different.
Right.
Yeah, they still had to eat. They still had to congregate and worked as basically a pack of wolves to get their food. Shit.
And the worst of them all would be like World War Z, where they were just like this psychotic raging, you know, climbing on top of each other, all that crazy shit.
And that looked pretty capable as well, you know, just being able to, they were, have anybody seen anybody that was completely toasted on fucking drugs?
Well, yes.
Mad Hatter, these spices and shit, turns them in, they think they're seeing shit and they're coming after you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Well, rabies does that too. Rabies does that to you too.
Yeah.
Rabies, when it gets in your body, it acts exactly as they say the zombies act. You know, it goes in the brain first, it changes it, makes it high temperature, and then, you know, it destroys everything else.
So I could see that happening as what they would call a zombie apocalypse. That this person should be dead, but they aren't.
Yep.
And
if
they're not right.
Was like airborne, that's like a possibility. Like, but the zombies would be short lived because they'd burn themselves out and die. But if it was airborne, it'd be so contagious that it like get so many people all it. And that's realistic, but I mean, you wouldn't be having these camps of like The Walking Dead where most people would die out except for the people immune, like The Stand.
Right. I totally agree.
I've never seen any of that stuff. I'm very much like a history person because I'm more of like let me figure out where people fucked up before I came here, and let's not do that again. Let's just fix that.
See,
in a way, that's kind of the same.
History helps, but at the same time, you know, the trying to keep up with what's going on modern day. You know, because I watch a lot of history stuff too. You know, I'll get on a binge where I just sit there and watch nothing but. Hell, I watched the whole series of The Tudors, which is about King Henry VIII.
Right.
And basically my mission to watching all these kings and people of power is to kind of find the definition of what a man is. You know, what is defined as a man throughout history? What does it take for a man to have that kind of power and can control so much, you know, and
we need to be friends.
And the whole history thing, yes, definitely you got to look back and see where you fucked up, but also we still got to pay attention to what we're doing now, because like China just done made the coronavirus that just fucking went worldwide within months. I think I even had it before it had a name.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh
Have you watched Rain?
Yes.
On Netflix.
Yes, and my mistake is I should have watched Rain. I watched Rain first, but I should have watched it second from Tudors. So you got to watch Tudors first and then Rain.
I haven't seen Tudors. I haven't seen Tudors. I'll have to get into that. But I watched Rain, and I got into The Last Kingdom, which I need to watch the next 2 seasons because I haven't watched it.
Oh fuck! You'll damn near cry what happened to Queen Mary. Then
The Last
I
Kingdom.
about did.
So are these like drama series, or are based on true events, or are they
They're
like
based on true
documentaries?
events. Yeah, because I go straight nerd the fuck out. You know, when I'm sitting there watching something that I know is based on a true story, I'm always hitting pause and Wikipedia, looking about who they were, what they looked like, where they from, where they died, who their kids were, who was the next successor, all that kind of shit. So yeah, I looked it all up.
One of the things that got me about Rain was Nostradamus, because I've always been, I don't know everything, but I've always been kind of a big fan, because I've heard he has predicted some crazy ass shit that the timing hasn't been exact on most things, but a lot of things have happened within a certain time frame of him predicting it.
Yeah, he was pretty much on point the whole time.
Yeah, it's crazy, and like he was big on the Black Lotus, is what he attributes and what is attributed to most of his visions.
You know, they've made documentaries about King Henry VIII. They've made documentaries about Queen Elizabeth, which is King Henry's daughter, and Queen Mary, which is King Henry's niece, Queen of Scots. But they've never made one of Queen Mary, Bloody Mary.
Right.
And the reason they call her Bloody Mary is because, you know, she massacred everyone who was not about the Christian or the Catholic religion. I mean, killed them. Man, woman, child, didn't matter. If you didn't believe in Catholic, you're a dead man. You're dead. So she was the most ruthless female ruler for a long time. And then Queen Elizabeth took over after her. And and she wasn't very nice either. But most of the power was already set towards the Catholic way. But yeah, religion really killed off so much of this world that, you know, I'm surprised we have as many people as we do. Just think, if we didn't have all that, how many people would we have on this earth?
Yeah,
it's still killing people, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, and we're not doing it at such large numbers. You know, there's still a tremendous amount of death for ignorance, but when your people in power are killing with ignorance, you know, that's, I mean, by the thousands. You know, all their little wars, just like Troy. You know how one king fucking killed off all of Troy because of one woman. Pussy will kill you. Pussy will kill you.
Well, and I mean, I know we got to end this soon because it's getting close, but with recent events with cancel culture and canceling history and shit, it's like it boggles my mind, because at the very least, even if you feel that Pepe Le Pew is promotes domestic violence and whatnot, that's at least a learning point to teach your children things. Not
I don't see that at all, but
completely.
yeah, I loved Pepe Le Pew. He was a lover.
Yeah.
But they're canceling him or trying to, one or the other, amongst all the other bullshit that they're trying to cancel.
Mhm.
And like, we're trying to get rid of all this history that is actually learning point.
But if you really want to think about it, we've been canceling history since the beginning of time. The Vikings didn't give two shits about history or writing anything down. That's why there's not that much that we know about them, because they didn't keep that kind of information. And like when they came over and they took over parts of England, they burned everything they could.
Mhm.
You know, it's like all that history, and just like the Bible itself, there's parts of the Bible that's missing because of either people changing it, stories getting lost, things getting destroyed, burnt down. That's our history. How smart would we be if we didn't get rid of all our knowledge?
Correct. Same with the German.
And I'm just talking about the human race. Everyone as an
and we're
equal.
doing it still today. I mean, when you really look at it, and I mean, think about the fact that it's how many fucking years since Kennedy was assassinated, and we still can't get access to all that stuff. You know, any other fucking investigation, we'd have all the access to at this point, but we still can't get that because it's always about trying to cover one person's ass here or there, and you know, Salem witch trials were the same way.
Well,
it's just always been there.
The funny thing, and it's funny that you bring up Salem witch trials, and I mean, this is stupid knowledge, but I had actually watched a documentary on how the bread that they ate was contaminated with ergot, and LSD is made with ergot.
Mhm.
So the people were hallucinating for real and saying shit, and other people were saying they were witches because they were hallucinating on fucking bad wheat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a proven thing because they've dug people up from back then that have had ergot in their fucking gut.
Yeah, because if you do acid, that stays in your marrow, in your bone. So
I've done enough acid; they'd find it in my fucking bones.
I've never done acid. I've never done it.
I have it in mind. Don't worry.
I've done mushrooms. I've done acid. I've never done meth, but I've done pretty much everything else.
No,
never done heroin.
I dated a meth head once, but that's it.
I've never smoked weed though.
You've never smoked weed?
Nope.
You've done cocaine?
Yes.
How have you never smoked fucking weed if you've done fucking
I was never a big smoker. I don't like smoking things, so I never smoked. But I like the feeling of always being busy and just doing it.
Fucking proof that marijuana is not a fucking gateway drug.
Acid, cocaine.
It's when you look for another high is when you find it.
Yeah. I was at a party and these guys are trying it. I'm like, sure, why not? And then after that, absolutely loved it.
See, that's why I can't do stuff like that. I'm afraid I'll like it. And that fear keeps me away from it.
That's good. I mean, if you can stay away from it, that's awesome.
Yeah, that
Seriously.
fear keeps me away from it because I'm afraid I'm going to like it way too much.
It's a great.
I think most.
Nope. With me, I like cocaine. I really did, but the price, fuck that. I would rather spend $120 on a fucking ounce of weed and get high for a week or so, rather than spend $120 and be high.
Hold the fuck up. A week on an ounce
next Saturday night.
Fuck.
Wow.
I'm fucking lightweight. I've always been that way. The fuck, I can make an ounce last the whole fucking week. I always had fucking weed. All my friends came to smoke with me because I always fucking had it.
Right.
I don't know how the fuck anybody makes it last that long.
An 8-ball would be gone in a fucking night. Fuck spending that money on that shit.
Oh, but so much better.
I mean, I think everything comes down to how addictive is your personality.
Yeah.
Because if you're somebody that, you know, like I like smoking cigarettes. If I needed to quit, I could. If I wanted to, I could. It's not that fucking difficult to me. But there's some people out there that just have those fucking addictive personalities to where even, you know, the bottle of alcohol, they'll fucking scrape up the last fucking few pennies they have to buy the cheapest fucking whiskey on the fucking shelf just so they can get drunk that night. You know?
Yeah. I've never been like that, but I can definitely say that I'm having an issue with getting rid of cigarettes because it's time. I can feel it in my chest every day now. It's fine.
Same here. I want to get rid
of. It's a struggle. It's a real struggle.
I have an addictive personality, but I don't, because when I got my CDL and it was time for me to quit smoking weed so I can make more money, I quit and I had no issue with it. I don't do any fucking drugs. I've never been addicted to pills because I've never liked downers. The only thing I wish I could smoke weed legally. I can't. So I drank and I smoked cigarettes.
Yeah.
I think I started smoking cigarettes because I couldn't smoke weed all the time. And that was like when I was like 19, 18, 19. And,
yeah, I mean, I've been planning on quitting, but I quit before, and I quit for 2.5 years. And then I just got stressed out with work shit one time and fucking went out to a bar with a bunch of my friends and ended up grabbing a cigarette. Next thing I know, I'm buying a pack again, you know, just that quick. But I knew the last time I quit, I fucking went from about 190 pounds to about 270 pounds because I didn't have my diet or my exercise shit right. So I've been trying to get that right again. And then once I get back in the routine where I know I'm committed to it, then I'm just going to fucking quit one day and not fucking pick them up again.
I legitimately like smoking, period. I know it's bad for me and I want to quit, and especially for financial reasons and health reasons now that I'm 40, but I legitimately like smoking.
It's like that XXX movie. I like smoke better than air. If I could, I'll even smoke in my sleep.
Kinda. I would like to keep on going, but at some point we're gonna have to quit. Timmy, I
can hang out with you guys all night long.
Well, we appreciate it. We like you. We definitely do.
Absolutely.
We definitely want to have you back on soon.
Yes.
Yes. I'd love to be back on anytime you guys want me to be.
Yes.
So yeah, that would be awesome. And I'll pass the word on to Swami B and see have him get a hold of you guys.
Hey, if he's up for it, that's awesome.
I'm sure he would be more than willing to come on here and talk for a little bit of time and bullshit. He's good people, and yeah, he's got a lot of awesome stories y'all love.
I'm friends with him on Facebook. I actually meant to reach out to you sooner than I did like this week.
Right.
I'm just horrible at it, but I'm kind of the only one that
get your shit together, man. What the fuck?
He's the one with all the great friends, you know. We don't have the good friendships like, you know, he does, you know.
He's a super impressionable guy.
He is. I finally got Jacoby as a friend on mine, so you know I'm rolling on the big, you know, big TikToker now. So.
Yeah, he's a little harder to get a hold of. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But speaking of people having on, I don't normally do this, but since we already have a guest for next week, you might want to tune in for this one, Timmy.
Okay.
Bobby B11 is going to be on with us next week.
Who is?
Bobby B11.
Oh, okay.
I normally
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know because I'm normally a piece of shit and I don't contact you guys until like
Wow.
the beginning of the week
Right before the show.
Yeah, right before the show.
So,
Hey,
but
you want to be
I
on the
actually
show?
got a hold
Okay.
of Bobby. Go ahead.
I say, oh, you want to be a part of the show? Okay, come on, get in here.
Yeah.
It's now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I admit to actually get a hold of you sooner than I actually did.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm trying to build myself up to the level of these two guys, you know.
It's been a struggle to get as high as I've gotten.
I
Especially
just
not
hit
being.
4,000 this week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Have you been going into Jacoby's Live last weekend?
I did one night. I did.
There you go. Did you
Yeah, I
pick
got
up any
another one.
followers?
Huh?
Did you pick up followers?
I picked up probably, I think it was like 15 or 20.
We've gotten so many people up and over 1,000 that we've got tons of comments, videos, messages, everything. Yeah, so we've helped a lot of people this last weekend.
I saw that, and it's really good. You've liked my comment before and stuff on some of your stuff like that. So, like, I was happy to see you guys come into here tonight.
Okay.
The 2nd or 3rd of December last year, I lost my original account. I was at 30K. I am now at 13.3.
Knock on wood, I have not lost my account, not once. I'm trying to keep my first account. And I've built it up to 140.5K. So I'm at 1.1 million hearts. That's the part I'm proud of. It's not so much as my followers, but it's my hearts, because it tells me that these people who press that button that many times loves the videos, and that's the part that makes me feel good. You know, that over 1.1 hit that heart button. That's all.
Yeah.
I was close to 500,000 on my last account, and I'm at 110, I think.
I'm
on this one.
I mean,
to me, my content is kind of fucking crazy, so I wasn't surprised to get banned on my last one.
Yeah.
So,
Mr. Controversial Content.
I remember watching his
None of
last
us were
video he
shocked.
did. The last video he did, I watched it and I'm like, oh, that was bad. And then that next morning, it was gone. Everything. I'm going, that was the one. That was the one.
See,
when he had told us
what happened with that, it was my fault 100%, because I woke up that morning, that video was taken down. I appealed it. I got tired of waiting for TikTok, because usually their turnaround at that point was pretty quick on whether it was going to stay or go. A couple hours had passed, and I said, fuck it, I'm reposting it. When I reposted that video was when I lost my account. It was my fault.
So what was the video?
There's a girl dancing on a boat. I still have it saved. I'll have to send it to you.
Yeah, please send it.
She may or may not have been wearing panties when she was dancing.
Yes.
The video is kind of blurry.
Dude, TikTok is so full of shit. I mean,
Yes.
I've seen women. There's this one woman. Okay, granted, she had an issue, but she is completely topless, walking around topless. but she has no nipples because she had breast cancer.
Correct. And that video,
how in the fuck is that okay?
She has had. I'm gonna say she because I believe she's still calling herself as she.
Oh yeah, well, it was a woman that had breast cancer and she just had her nipples removed.
And she has more than one video of her completely topless.
Yes,
dancing like that.
Yep, even her profile picture is her topless.
Exactly. Which I commend her. I commend her for having the bravery to do that.
I have no issues with her personally and her content. My problem is TikTok. I can't pull down my pants and show my boxers without that video getting taken down.
Exactly.
My boxers. There's women wearing string bikini with no fabric. They're all string and getting away with it. There are women who are completely naked but painted.
I seen a nipple. It was yesterday, I think. I was scrolling through, and there was one with her nipple showing.
Yes,
and
I've
it just
seen
fell
one
up.
I seen one girl. Her shirt was cut so short that all she had to do was raise her arms.
Yeah,
and she did.
And I'm pretty sure that was taken down because I was tagged in that video, and I was supposed to blind react, and then it got taken down.
Oh, did it finally get taken down?
But yeah, you're right. It that shit happens all the fucking time, and like my video, I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, find it to me.
You can't see if she is or isn't. I believe she is, but there is a very strong possibility she's not wearing bottoms. But you literally can't really see anything there, and that was the video that got me taken down. But it stayed. The original video got taken down. Okay, but I have seen other duets and stitched videos that it's still on. I haven't reported them because I am friends with them people, and I'm not going to report my friends because I'm not a fucking little fucking bitch.
No, I'd go to the original and report it. But it's even Tainted Lyric did that too with the whole shadow girl, and he did nothing but point it out, and his video got taken down.
That was bar none. Yes, I remember that video vividly. And
the last video that I had get taken down was literally a stitch, and it was. I had sat there. They said, "Oh, a question for penis having people," and I went, "I think what you mean is big penis having people." Didn't fucking say anything different from what the original fucking video did, other than add the fucking word "big."
Oh,
and that got taken down.
The blind react that I had you do.
Well,
oh no, that one got taken down because the original got taken down.
Right, and that's what mine got flagged too. Was original of that kid biting that guy's dick, and I got flagged for it, and that one got taken down.
Yeah.
Hell, we know a guy that that we met at Toby's meetup that did a video, and it was with Jacoby, and all he did was go down where the screen couldn't see him, and then come back up and had white stuff on his face. That's it. I mean, the implication was there because of the sound.
Yeah.
But because he did it, somebody got offended and it got taken down, and I think he even lost his account that day over that video.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like, okay, you scream Black Lives Matter, you scream equality, you scream all this stuff, but yet you don't follow through.
Correct.
If she can go naked, so can I.
Yep, I agree. There has to be equal playing field on both sides.
Right. If you don't want children on there to see all this, set it. Because most adults have credit cards. Set it to where they have to register their credit card just to verify their age.
Yep.
Because I've seen that.
Yep.
So it's like, figure out some way. Separate it. Children's TikTok, adult TikTok.
Yep.
And
Yeah, it's
we won't have to worry about it. And
it's gotten so bad. It's to the point where the last 2 weeks I haven't even fucking bothered because it's just like, why?
I did a video with I duetted my girlfriend. You know, it was something like that because it's been ridiculous on, you know, stuff you walk in there and see, and it's like, okay, why is that allowed, but something else is not allowed?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's ridiculous.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it all. Look, Jacoby got taken down this weekend, and then of all fucking people, Amber's not in here anymore, but Amber got taken down.
Mm-hmm.
But of all fucking people to get taken down, Toby's little sis, Ariel.
Yeah.
yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I seen the video Toby made for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened. I just heard it through videos.
It's the same with Amber. Amber does nothing controversial on her stuff at all. Nothing. And they completely Thanos'd her account.
I mean, all she did was lip sync to music and to audios that were on TikTok.
Yep.
I've had videos taken down for that very same reason. I'm like, I got it from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where did you learn this, son? Where'd you learn to smoke weed? I learned it from you, Dad.
Oh God, I'm not looking forward to hearing that. Not looking forward at all.
The sad thing is, when I found out my daughter smoked weed, I had the job that I have now. I couldn't smoke with her. I grew up drinking beer. I'm Gen X. I mean, you are too, Timmy and Scott.
Right.
I grew up drinking beer with my dad, and I smoked weed with my mom when I was 16, 17 years old. My parents would rather me do it with them than do it out somewhere and get caught and not have somebody take care of me the way they could.
Right.
Yeah,
my parents weren't that cool. They weren't. I still had to go to my parents, but I was always I stayed in the neighborhood where I could walk home.
But I also grew up with a couple of girls that were homeschooled most of their life, and then they ended up going to high school, and that was the only exposure they had. And then when they got exposed to everything else, Jesus Christ, did they go fucking overboard?
Mm-hmm.
Over fucking board.
Sounds like them Amish girl.
Yeah.
And I'm sad. One of the older sister died of I believe an overdose.
Oh wow.
It's I've known a lot of fucking people that I went to school with that died of overdose or alcohol, car crashes.
My senior year, we had 132 people start the senior year. By the time the year was done, we had 100. Now we have about 76. From
the guy,
they die or something else. One died in a bank shootout.
The one guy that was going to be chosen for the valedictorian of our school died because he did heroin, crashed his car into a tree. Everything in the SUV that was in the back seat came up and smashed his head and killed him. And he had straight A's. He was going to do the speech and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody knew. Nobody. I sold him fucking, not oxys. I sold him Percocets.
Nice.
Not at that time when he died. But I still felt bad after the fact that at some point in his addiction, I sold him some pills.
And in a small form, feel guilty for his loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one thing he tutored
is that dealer's guilt?
That's dealer's guilt a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. He tutored me in not long before he died in one of my classes and got me to pass the class. I knew him very well. It was fucking
DG.
sad.
Instead
But
of AA, it's DG.
Yeah.
I've been to AA and I've been to NA meetings in the past. There's a
Haven't
lot
been
to
to a DG
actually
meeting lately,
learn.
have you?
Huh?
Haven't been to a dealer's guilt meeting, have you?
No.
Gotta get to them DG meeting.
And maybe that's something that should be started, though.
There you go.
Well, if there's more dealers out there that feel bad, I'd be surprised, actually.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, I'm so sorry he died. I feel bad because I sold him drugs. No.
but yeah, they can be friends this month.
We're at 2.5. If
Yeah.
we're gonna cut the live and we're gonna probably talk a little bit backstage. If you want to hang for a little bit with us, Timmy, you can. If not, we will definitely have you back on in the near future.
Absolutely.
I'll hang out for a few. I'm not got a whole lot to do. I've cleared my schedule.
Okay. Cool.
So.
All right.
All right.
Guys, let everybody know about this this podcast. Share the link and everything. We love you all for hanging out and see you next time.
Have a good night, y'all.
Bye.